ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नारायणं गुरुं वन्दे शरण्यं भक्तबान्धवं गौरमनुविष्टं पूर्णां राधदास्यं प्रदायकम् निरूपानुगाचार्यवर्यं रूपमञ्जरिप्रेष्ठकं पतितपावनकरुण्यं युगाचार्य नारायणम्। वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। श्यामसुन्दर श्रीकन्धशेखर स्मिरहासर मुरली मनोहर राधिकर सिकमं कृपानिधे स्वप्रिया चरण किङ्करीं कुरु। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाई तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवास च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Sri Guru Pada Padma Nita Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudeva. And to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Astotara Satasi Srimad Bhakti Vijnana Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And to all Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga, all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. So by the Father's mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavata Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. Verse 12. Bahum priyam sau padaya grihita padmo ramanujastulasika likuler madandai avinyamana iha vastarava pranamam kimva bhinandati charam pranaya balokaihi. O trees, it seems that Balarama's younger brother, our beloved Shyamasundar, has walked by here, followed by bees intoxicated from the fragrance of Tulasi Manjaris, holding a lila kamala in his right hand and resting his left hand on the shoulder of his beloved. It seems you have bowed down to offer respects to him. Has he acknowledged your obeisances with his loving glance? So now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshanka. So the Brajadevis, they inquired from the does several times about Krishna, but the animals did not reply. The does, they continued to look silently to the Brajagopis. And the Brajadevis, they thought that their silence was somehow their commiseration towards the Gopis' anguish. So the Gopis said, they have observed our distress born of separation. Therefore, they are numb and speechless. With this thought, the Brajadevis left them and moved on. After some time, they noticed that the trees, they were bowing down due to the heavy weight of fruits and flowers on their branches. So the Gopis, they understood that the trees were paying pranama at Krishna's lotus feet. And then they inquired from them in this verse. Swapaksha Gopis, they praised Radha and Krishna in this verse. Therefore, they confirm that both are roaming together in the forest. Therefore, they ask, O trees, has Balarama's younger brother, with his arm on the shoulder of his beloved, come here and welcome you with his loving glance. So in this way, the gopis, they are actually acknowledging the fact that the trees, they are very special because they receive Krishna's loving glance. In this way, the trees, they might ask, they are always roaming about in this area and see us here. So what is it so special today? I mean, the trees are saying that they see Radha Krishna very often. Why today is something different happened? Then the gopis say, the special thing is that today he's keeping his hand on the shoulder of his beloved. Then the trees said that, oh, they come all the time to see the beauty of the forest. So why should we not pay obeisances to them and accept his loving glance? And the gopis said, there are so many intoxicated bees attracted by the smell of tulasi on Krishna's garland. And with his right hand, he's taking the lotus flower and trying to chase those bees away. So he is so busy doing all these things. How he can respond to your obeisances to him? In this way, it indicates that tulasi manjaris have a very special aroma, which makes the bees very, very attracted. So the previous verse states that Krishna was wearing a kundamala, not tulasi mala. Actually, 3 different kinds of garlands were mentioned. The Vajayanti mala, the kundamala, and finally the tulasi mala. So what can we conclude from that? That one after another, the garlands, they got crushed by Krishna and Radha's embrace. So he was changing garlands. So this is the end of Srila Jiva Goswami's purport. Now Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarartha Darshini. So in this verse, the gopis, they observed how the trees, they were bowing down with heavy weight of fruits and flowers, offering their respects to Krishna. So in this way, they concluded that Krishna must be nearby. So then the gopis asked, O trees, you are Krishna's subjects, so you have to pay taxes with your fruits and flowers. So while he was roaming around here, did he accept your obeisances with his loving glance? Alas, alas, he does not have time to give a loving glance to gentle saints like us. In this way, the gopis, they refer to Krishna as Ramanuja, the younger brother of Balaram, with a little bit feeling of envy towards the trees. So actually, the suggested meaning in this verse is that Krishna, he is actually inebriated, type of drunk, and he has become very weak due to have intimate pastimes with his beloved. So therefore, he is resting his left arm on the shoulder of his beloved, using like a pillow, like this. And with his right hand, he's holding a blue lotus flower, and he's trying to chase away the bees which are flying around his tulasi mala. And he is very busy looking to the face of his beloved, and he cannot give attention to you trees. So therefore, we can understand that he is hiding somewhere very close by, enjoying with her. So, should we also follow the bees, the gopis thought? No, it is not proper for respectable persons to follow anyone who is mad and out of control. Krishna is too much busy in the service of his beloved. He has no time to even accept respects from others. Now verse 13. Prishate malata bahum apiyashlishta vanaspattehe nunam tat karajas prista bibhrati utpula kaniyaho. O Sakhis, we should ask these creepers who are embracing the arms of their husbands, this tree. They are bristling in rapture. Certainly this is due to the touch of Krishna's fingernails. Oh, how fortunate they are. Those who are speaking these words are Radha Swapaksha, the gopis who belong to the group of Srimati Radhika. Means they understand that Radha is with Krishna. But it is very clear from the coming verses that the Vipaksha gopis, the gopis which are contrary to the group of Radha, they did not know that Radha was with Krishna, because they have not heard attentively what the Swapaksha asked in this verse about Krishna and his beloved. And the groups which are like Tatashta, neutral to Radhika, they heard what Radhika Sakis told, but they did not manifest anything against or in favor of them. So Shukadeva Goswami, he was showing all the different moods in the different groups of gopis. So in this verse, number 13, Shukadeva Goswami is expressing the mood of the Tatashta gopis, the neutral ones. So then those gopis said, O Sakhis, ask these creepers who have been blessed with the touch of Shri Krishna. But actually, how is it possible that they could have seen Krishna if they are still embracing the limbs of their husbands, the trees? So after discussing among themselves, they concluded that actually Shri Krishna had definitely touched them with his fingers on the pretext of plucking flowers. How they know that? Because they see that the creepers are manifesting horripilation, producing so many new sprouts. So this is a sign that Krishna has touched them with his nails. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarartha Darshini. So one gopi said, showing to others the signs of Krishna's presence there, O Sakhis, ask these creepers who have been blessed with Shri Krishna's touch. But if we see that they are embracing the branches of their husbands, the tree, it is impossible for them to meet with Krishna. So to this they replied, although they are in the embrace of their husband, Krishna has certainly touched them with his nails. We can see that because they are manifesting horripilation, sprouting so many new leaves and flowers. So let ask them, because they cannot lie to us, because they have seen Krishna. Now the verse 14. Iti unumatta vacho gopya Krishna veshana kataraha lila bhagavatastasta hi anu chakrus tadatmikaha. He Parikshit, after these maddened gopis spoke incoherently while searching everywhere for Bhagavan Shri Krishna, they felt distressed and helpless due to the pain of separation. Their identification with the heart of Krishna became so intensified that they saw themselves as him and started acting out his pastimes. Now the commentary of the Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Tushani. So the gopis, they were speaking like mad women, and they became completely helpless and distressed in their search for Krishna due to intense suffering from separation. So according to Srimad Bhagavatam 10:34, the gopis, they were loudly singing about Krishna's pastimes. And then they begin to act according to those pastimes. This was due to they have become tadatmika with Krishna, means the sense of oneness with him. So their consciousness became totally absorbed in Krishna, and they begin to imitate their beloved. But of course, it is clear that although they were copying, imitating Krishna, they still did not feel complete oneness with him. And that is because they did not give up completely their own bhava. So in the verse 10:30-19, one gopi was keeping her hand on the shoulder of another one, and she was saying, "O gopis, I am Krishna. Look at my charming movements." So in this sentence, she is speaking the name of Krishna. So if they were identical with him, they would not have spoken his name as if they are imitating him. So we can conclude that the absorption was not fully, but just partial. So some gopis, they played Putana Lila. So the gopis, they feel fear because Putana brought poison to Krishna. So just like if someone is imitating a tiger, for example, other people, they can also become fearful from them. So in the same way, the gopis' feelings were so intense that they were actually feeling fear from Putana. Some other gopi tried to imitate Jashoda, but she could not because she was only established in Madhurya Rati Bhava. So it was much easier for her to imitate Krishna, afraid of Madhya Yashoda's punishment. In this way, there was no any type of rasabas or contrary moods. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sarartha Darshini. So the gopis, completely mad, they inquired about Krishna from whomsoever they met. whether they were animate or inanimate entities. And they also noticed the signs of amorous desires in them. And they concluded, all these creepers, they became stunned in ecstasy from the touch of Krishna. Therefore, they became speechless. Therefore, the gopis, they could not get any information about Krishna's whereabouts. They became exhausted from searching for him in all directions. And they could no longer function properly due to this intense anguish of separation. The gopis, they were so immersed in deep anxiety and obsessed that they lost their external vision. So at that time, the pastimes of Krishna manifested in their hearts. And they begin to imitate Krishna, imitate his pastimes. Krishna's Lila Shakti gave some relief to the distressed gopis. So by imitating their beloved's pastimes, for a moment they experienced the bliss of associating with him. And all the pastimes that they have displayed, they were all favorable. So the reason is that, for example, they did not manifest the pastimes of killing Putana because these will be contrary to their Sthai Bhava. They only imitate the beginning of the pastimes when Putana is coming. But then suddenly Jogamaya appeared as Purnamasi, and she was playing the role of Putana among the gopis. In this way, the gopis, they only played those pastimes which were favorable to their mood. So when Shukadeva Goswami was describing this confidential lila in front of Maharaj Parikshit and others, the gopis inspired his heart and forbade him to speak about these words. So the gopis said, "O Shukadeva, please do not speak out our pastimes in this assembly." So in this way, Shukadeva Goswami, he thought, okay, I will describe only the activities of gopis, but I will not reveal their names. Now the verse 15. Kasyachit puttanayantayaha krishnayanti apibatstanam tokaitva rudatti anya padahang shukatayatim. One of the gopis became Putana, and another became Krishna, and he started sucking her breast. Some gopi became Shakata, the cart, and another became baby Krishna and kicked it over. So now the commentary of Srila Jiva Goswami Pada Vaishnava Toshani. So the absorption of the gopis in Krishna's pastimes have been described in 9 verses. So one gopi was acting like Putana, but she was not absorbed in Putana's mood. She maintained her own mood in Madhura Bhava. And another gopi manifested Krishna's Bhava, becoming absorbed in Krishna and imitating him. So, and then she begins to imitate Krishna as if he was drinking milk from Putana. Yeah. Some other gopi imitate Krishna kicking the cart to kill Shakatasura. And another gopi was taking the role of the cart itself and throw herself on the ground, showing how Krishna has kicked the cart. Now the commentary of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sarartha Darshini. So the imitation of Krishna's pastimes by the gopis is narrated in 4 verses, beginning with this verse. Before, Jiva Goswami said 9, but he's saying 4. So in this way, one gopi begins to imitate Putana, another one was imitating Krishna, and another one imitating the cart, Shakatasur, like that. Panchakalpataru Vishya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Bhava Vaishnavi Namah.